Hello friends, so as promised, I am uploading the full review of Zenfone, Asus Zenfone Selfie. So let's start with the first feature, the double tap feature, and here it is. So let's go to the settings real quick, and then we can take that from there. Okay, so once we are in the settings, we see Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, dual SIM card. Since this is a dual SIM 4G LTE, see we have the call settings, we have data usage, display, Zen motion, and pretty much similar options which we see nowadays. So let's see the about. I just updated the version, and I got a software update for this. So the last check is today at 9:45. Okay, so the operation is pretty smooth. I just filled in some data in it, and still I see no lag in the phone, and it's very smooth. Um I performed the testing of Antutu benchmark, and for some reason, I was not happy with the score which was received by this phone, because I'm also using mi phone, and I am using mi3, and I see that the score of mi3 is more than this phone. That may be the reason, because of the completely tweaked os, but I feel that 3 GB RAM, and with a strong hardware, I was expecting a much higher score than what it is now. If you can see that the RAM score is good enough, but it goes down on the 3D side, so I feel the GPU is a bit low. However, this phone is meant for those who guys are, you know, interested in the selfie, and whose requirement is a better selfie camera, since we have a 13 megapixel front cam and a 13 megapixel rear cam. So I would say that who are people who are interested in capturing their photos, the selfies, can go for this phone. The display quality is good. You can see the drop down options are very handy. The best feature which I liked about this phone is this one, the blue light filter. While watching movies, or while playing games, this you feel like you are playing on a computer screen, and it has a very good refresh rate, and there is no lag in it. So these colors are cool, and I feel that this is the best feature which I would say I liked in this phone. So let's get back to this. So you can see all the things are handy over here, and this is the screen one, this is LED, this is the back. So everything is pretty much same, which I would say what other phone has. The only thing is it has the front flash and the camera, which is 13 megapixels. As the name says, it's a selfie phone. So I tried some gaming as well, and I just completely charged this phone at around 8:44, and if you can see the battery, it says 73%, and uh, once it was fully charged, I set up my Gmail account. I installed all the applications. I played Nova 3 for some time, and the benchmarking was done, and pretty much all applications were installed. So the battery life is good, and I feel that it would last for around a day if you have a heavy usage as well. So coming to the gaming, I preferred, looking at the Antutu benchmark, I just preferred of installing one game, just to check how it works, and it it's a decent performance for this price range, but I feel that people who are interested in gaming or multitasking, and who are looking for a low budget and not a selfie freak, he can go for Redmi Note 3 or uh, the K4 Note Lenovo, or he can go for LETV 1S. So let's try this game, and let's try to launch this game, and let's see. I would switch to, first I'll show you how it looks with the normal output, with the normal settings of the screen. So I say that the sound is good enough. You can see that this speakers gets covered when you try to play like this. So let's start the campaign. Let's say continue, since I was playing. So I saw a small lag when there are multiple enemies, and when everyone is fighting at the same time, you see a lag. So let's see. You see this? It's pretty smooth, but as I said, when multiple enemies come and when everyone is trying to fire, I feel that there is a bit lag. So you can see that it's not that laggy, but as I told you, when multiple enemies are shooting, at that time I feel a bit lag. Apart from that, the sound is good, the display is fine, the phone doesn't heat up much, which I observed, which is good. And it's a 5.5 inch display, which gives you a complete coverage of the game, and you enjoy that as well. So if you can see, this is a normal resolution or normal settings. Let's switch it to the one which I like the most, the blue filter, and you can see that the colors are changed, and it's more realistic when it comes to playing on phone. You can see the yellow tint has increased, and it gives a good feel of playing this game. You saw that blurred shades. Let me drop a grenade. Let's kill them all. Okay. So if you can see, till now it hasn't lagged much, but the only thing is, when there are multiple guys who are firing, I felt there was a lag at that time. So let's just X out. Let's see how fast it is. Yes, it's fast. You can see that the applications which are running, the typical way of killing them all. You can see that so many applications were running, and still the phone was pretty fast. So you can change the way you want. You can download wallpapers. I just have downloaded this. You can download themes. These are the system settings, the shortcut for it. The display options are good. The LED indicator, if you want to turn it on, off, and the default keyboard which I received, I was not happy with it, so I downloaded the Google keyboard, and later on, I was all set to type. So if you can see, approximately 70%, 5 hours left. So that is, I feel, which is not correct. So that depends on how you use the phone. And the important part to notice is, I have not used the SIM card yet, so the network will also use battery as well, depending on the coverage area which you are staying. So rest everything seems to be the same. I just unlocked the developer options, and one more thing I wanted to show, which was a bit new. These options were these options are less over here. You can get the keyboard vibration off from the other settings, which are there in the language input. I just wanted to show the options for music, which I found was interesting when you switch to multiple earphones. So these are the options: movie, music, game, vocal, and this is the smart one which is preset by the phone. And these are the advanced effect when you have the equalizer and the volume. So as soon as you change it here, it automatically adjusts itself over here. So I have tried the sound quality, and the sound quality is above average. If you are using a EP630 or the Xiaomi earphones, and I have a Sennheiser headphones as well, so it performed well on all the three, and the sound quality, I would say it's a 7 on 10. So guys, rest you can see the music player. I've just inserted the I've just uploaded the songs, so the sound quality is good enough. I've just tested the full HD videos, and it was above average. So the display quality is good. The color settings, the colors are good, bright. Let's get it to the normal mode. Yes, this one. So the I feel that this battery will last for a day if you have the data on 3G, and if you are a heavy gamer, then I would say it would last for around 6 to 7 hours. So guys, once again, people who are interested in capturing their own selfies, and who are interested in the front camera with flash should go for this phone. People who want to use more on the gaming side, or who are looking for a powerful GPU, I would say go for a Redmi Note 3, and you can try for LETV 1S as well. So guys, that's all from the performance side and from the benchmarking side for this phone. Do subscribe to my channel, and you have a great day. Bye bye.